Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So apparently Nairobi has decided that everyone must wake up early because it's back to school. Yeah. So today I want us to experience the back to school moment together. So apparently today nobody was allowed to remain in the house because look at this road. Children are going this way, other children are coming from that side. Parents are escorting their children, and somewhere in between there are people like me trying to report to work as if this road belongs to all of us. It is back to school. You know, school has officially opened when even the businesses have started their day before some of us have fully accepted that morning has come. There is something about the first day of school because even the buses seem to understand that today we are not wasting any time. And just when I thought that the morning was simply about children walking to school, I get here and realize that we have a whole system running because apparently even Crossing Road has a management team today. Everybody is moving, vehicles are coming, children are trying to get across, and in the middle of all that, one person has basically decided nobody is moving until people are safe. And just like that, the road is released back to the usual owners. Because now everybody can move again. Personal cars are passing, matatus are doing what matatus do best, appearing from nowhere and reminding you that they have places to be. Bodas are weaving through the available spaces. And somehow, through all this, children are still appearing. And honestly, this road has become a moving timetable. And after surviving that moving timetable, we arrive at another very important department of the morning, the Mandazi department. Because before some people have even figured out what their first lesson is, somebody else has already started making sure breakfast is available. And honestly, this is the kind of business that understands its customers. Children going to school, parents going back home. Everybody is passing here with somewhere to be. And Mandazi is just there like, you may be late, but you don't have to be hungry. Because one thing about Nairobi morning, people may be rushing, but somehow there is always time to stop for something small. And looking at the number of people on this road today, I have a feeling that this Mandazi business made the correct decision to report to work early. Now as for me, I still have a whole journey ahead. So we leave the Mandazi department behind and continue. And this is the thing about walking to work. You get to see the morning slowly unfolding. Some people are already into their day, others are still negotiating with the morning. And then there is me, camera in hand, walking like this is a perfectly normal thing to do. at this hour. But honestly, I like mornings like this. Everything is moving at the same time, but somehow everybody is living a completely different story. Someone is rushing to work. Someone is taking their child to school. Someone has already solved breakfast. And somebody else is probably just waking up and wondering why life has to start so early. And just like that, we finally leave the quieter part of the road and enter the main road. Now, this is where the morning changes completely, because back there, I was just walking with pupils, parents, and Mandazi enthusiasts. But here, everybody has upgraded to speed. Cars are coming from one side, matatus from the another side. Bodas finding opportunities where normal human beings cannot even see space. And me, I need to get to the other side. And there we are, safely on the other side, ready to continue this walk towards town. Now, while some of us are still on our journey to work, other people clearly started their day much earlier. Because look at this, the carpenters are already outside. Beds are out. Business is open, and honestly, I'm starting to feel like I woke up late, even though I'm already on my way to work. Then the buses start arriving from town, one after another, bringing people into the area and picking up those heading the opposite direction. And suddenly, this road becomes even busier. People are getting off, others are getting in. Everybody looks like they know exactly where they are going. Meanwhile, I'm just here documenting the entire morning shift. So guys, you're walking. That's the situation on the road. It's too cold. But you move. As we continue walking, I start noticing that apparently every business on this road had a meeting and agreed to wake up before me. Because now we get to the flower people. And they already are out here arranging everything. The flowers are out, the vases are out. Everything is slowly taking position for another day. Honestly, I love watching this part of the morning, because when you're just rushing in a bus or a matatu, you probably don't even notice all these. But when you're walking, you get to see the city preparing itself. The carpenters have opened, the Mandazi sellers are already serving breakfast, and now the flower sellers are setting up their little section of beauty in the middle of this morning chaos. Because Nairobi may be busy, but somebody somewhere still needs flowers. Now let's keep walking. And even as we continue, the school morning is still very much following us. Because the further I walk, the more children I see. Some with their parents, some holding hands, and some already looking like they have accepted their fate of the term ahead. And you know, at this point, you can really tell who is escorting who. The parents are walking with purpose, the children are walking with bags, and everybody seems to know that once they reach their school gate, the separation ceremony begins. For the parent, it's probably have a good day, behave yourself. For the child, see you after the longest day of my life. But they keep coming. More parents, more uniform, more school bags, and somehow, even though I've already walked quite a distance, the back to school traffic is still part of the journey. So we keep moving. Because while this school has already begun for some people, my own report to work session is still in progress. And I think this is where we end today's morning walk. We have walked to the pupils, watched the parents escort their children, seen businesses opening up, buses arriving from town, and basically watched this whole side of the city wake up. But unfortunately for me, walking cannot take me all the way to work. So this is where I officially retire from my morning walking career, because I now need to get a matatu and continue the journey. So goodbye to the pavement for now. The rest of the journey, we are letting the matatu handle that one.